First question, Tim, standing on the left side.
Tim Kawakami, Free News. Fine people here. Kevin, obviously a whole bunch of things happened there in the fourth quarter, but you take the three over LeBron to put you ahead for the first time there. How that developed? Was that just a matter of you were going to attack the basket, or was there you take the shot?
You answered your own question.
I don't like when I do that.
I was trying to, first off, it was a great stop. Who got that stop? I'd say Clay, maybe. Somebody got the stop, and that always starts on the defensive side with us. And we know, if we get off the board and push, we're a dangerous team. And I seen them back it up, and I just wanted to take that shot. And also it was a good time. And it was 45 seconds to go. We were down 2. If I missed, we could have got another stop. But glad I was able to knock that down. I just tried to stay disciplined in my shot, hold my follow through, and it went in. So, but more importantly, we got 2 stops after that. So we got to build on that, but we got to be better at game 4.
And it's for Steph. Just what was the emotion of all that whole run, that entire time? Just say, from the last half of that quarter, what were you talking to each other about? What was the feeling like?
We were talking. We gotta love the situation. I mean. On the road, didn't play our best game, but had a chance to get a couple of stops and kind of rectify the situation down the stretch. And we had a ton of energy and belief in each other on both ends of the floor down the stretch. So that was a great feeling to kind of overcome their run, the crowd's energy, and just find a way to win. Having a close game down the stretch. Honestly, it's been a while, and that was a great feeling to kind of just overcome, stick to it, and just find a way to win.
Chris
Hines, ESPN. Steph, I believe you said something along the lines of this might have been the biggest win during this 3-year run that you guys have been on. Would you elaborate why? Why is that?
I mean, obviously we're in the moment, and this 48 minutes was right in front of us, the only goal we had in mind. And just the way that the game went, it was back and forth, it was high intensity. We know our terrible record in game 3s on the road, in the playoffs historically, and especially in this building, we've never played well. And this is, all the talk that we had going into it, just, not get complacent, find a way to have energy, try to play, a smart game, which there's some things we can even, do better and clean up. Just all those variables going into tonight and the way that, they played pretty much the whole game. To find a way to win was just an amazing accomplishment and set us up for, hopefully a great night Friday where we can back it up. So, all those things is just a great, momentum swing kind of win.
Mike on the left side.
Mike Wise, ESPN's The Undefeated. For both you guys, LeBron just came in here and said that he probably hasn't faced a team with the firepower of you guys in the finals or even in the playoffs for that matter. And so I guess just be asking, you're one game before becoming possibly the first team in league history to go 16-0 in the playoffs. 1, is that part of the goal? And 2, do you even care?
It is now because we took care of tonight. It's not in terms of like 16-0 really just of what that means historically. It's just that's what's in front of us, and we obviously know how hard it is to win a championship, what all goes into it, and how important each game is. And now that you can look ahead to Friday, all our focus is on that, and we always say we just want 16 wins. It doesn't matter how we get there, but now that we're in this situation, why not take care of business and finish the job? So we got to play better. But just thinking about what's next, and that's the goal in front of us, is winning that 16 game. It doesn't really matter how we got there.
Kevin, you're on the precipice of your first NBA Finals, 1 game away from victory. Just your thoughts right now going into Game 4.
Well, it's not over. The job's not done. Closeout games are always the toughest, as you heard from many players in this league over the years, how tough closeout games are on the road. I've never been in this position, being up in the finals and trying to close it out. So I know how exciting that's going to be for us as a team. But their fans are going to be into it. They're going to be wanting a win from their team. And tonight it showed. Fans were great. J.R. Smith fed off their energy. Kevin Love, of course, LeBron and Kyrie did. So we got to be even better at Game 4 if we want to take this. So it's an exciting time, but the job's not done. We still got a lot of work to do.
Ron, over here behind the camera.
Steph, Ron Kreshik from the San Francisco Chronicle. You guys haven't played too many close games in the last few months where it's in doubt in the last 2 minutes, excuse me. What was the look like in Kevin's eyes in the huddle, on the court, those last couple minutes? It seemed like he obviously did seize control of those last decisive minutes.
Confident basketball player that knows his ability, and the moment never overwhelms any of us, especially Kay. It was fun to watch when we made those possessions. Just the patience and composure I think we all had. When he had the ball in his hands, getting to a spot, having confidence in himself to make those kind of plays. And like he said before, it all fed off of our defense. Collectively, all 5 guys, trying to, just find a way to get a stop so we can have the opportunity to seize control of the game and, get over that hump. So, the timeouts and even those dead ball periods, everybody, there's no panic. It was kind of peaceful, really. Just, there's a lot of time left. Let's just figure it out. And he obviously made some big shots, and we got some big stops.
Fifth row in the middle.
Spencer Davies, Basketball Times. This is for both of you. Was there a sense that the Cavs had multiple opportunities to try and at least put some real pressure on you guys by going up 6-8 points, but you guys kind of kept swinging? Was there just a sense that they just couldn't put you guys away?
I mean, we try to do something about that by not letting go of the rope. Like I said, staying patient, staying composed, no matter if they made tough shots or not. The biggest thing we did down the stretch was didn't turn the ball over. We did it the entire game, but those last 4 to 6 minutes, we just got shots up and finished those possessions, make or miss, and that's something that you can't allow that momentum to swing back by giving away possessions. So when we got stops, Clay hits a huge 3 in the corner off of K, finding him in transition. Obviously the 2 plays he made were off of stops and pushing in transition. So you got to give yourself an opportunity, but you got to execute.